Welcome to the I Eat. Today I'm going to show you how to make pizza, a very simple, beautiful meal, and I'm going to cost it in comparison to what you would get as a takeaway. Okay, so come on, have a look at the ingredients. We have 500 grams of 00 flour. We've got 7 grams of dried yeast, a pinch of salt, and we're going to have a spoonful of sugar. This is 250 mils of sort of lukewarm, tepid water, and a little olive oil. To activate our yeast, we put that in our tepid water, and we add a good teaspoon of sugar. That's going to feed it. Our yeast is now activated. You see that lovely little froth on the top of it, those bubbles kind of coming up, okay? This is after about 5 minutes. So our 500 grams of good flour go into our bowl. With a teaspoon of salt. Just make a little well on it. And then we add our yeast. Okay. You could use your hand if you don't have one of these mixers, but these are dead handy, okay? I'm gonna stop there, okay? And just feel it. And I know I'm gonna need a little bit more water. And sometimes, just depending on sort of time of year, temperature, etc., you know, and depending on the flour, it'll take more water than it needs. But I think we need about another 50 mils in this, okay? And you'll see that our dough, when it comes together like that, okay, not too sticky, but really quite light. And now we're gonna actually knead this, okay? As I've told you before, you push and you pull and you stretch and you do whatever it takes to get this thing moving. So after 2 or 3 minutes of kneading, good for the arm, what we do is we just take the dough, we roll it around. You see what I'm doing, I'm just getting that tight into a little ball underneath there, okay? But you'll see even now the dough is really springy, okay? That goes into our bowl. A touch of flour, and we're going to proof that with a damp towel that goes over the top, and we're going to put that in the oven, a really low oven, very gentle, for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll come back to that, okay? Our pizza sauce couldn't be simpler. There's no cooking involved in it whatsoever, so we just got some good handful of basil, some oregano, a couple of cloves of garlic, sugar, salt, pepper, a little bit of balsamic, and some passata. So we get our basil, don't need to chop it too fine. I quite like to see it on the pizza, a little oregano. And in real time, guys, this is seconds, okay? Garlic in. And again, you know, you don't have to go too fine on this. Chunky's good, a little bit of pepper, touch of salt, bit of sugar, tiny bit of balsamic, and about half a jar of passata. So again, all of that will probably cost you, you know, a couple of quid. Just give it a good mix in. And it's fun to do. Kids love to do this. And our pizza dough has had about, close on about half an hour. And you'll see just how much that has risen there, okay? That's almost, well, it's well doubled in size by now. My goodness, that dough has just really beautifully risen. But now when we start to take that together, you'll see how all the air comes back out of it again. Okay. So just knead that in again, just a little touch, okay? And the dough, it just feels absolutely beautiful. It's really silky and smooth and light, okay? And then we just fold that in and around, okay? Creates a little skin to it, okay? So nice little ball. The flour into our bowl, and we put separate them out. So these are 2 very good sized pizzas, guys, you know. And we just cover those back up again with our damp towel and just let that re-proof again. Okay. Our pizza dough has doubled again, okay, with our second proofing. And all we're going to do is we're going to throw some flour on the board, okay. And then what I like to use at this stage is some coarse ground semolina flour. This gives you a lovely little edge to it, okay. And we get our dough, okay, put it in around the edge. And you want to get that on both sides, okay. And then just get a little one, okay. Now you see the size of that. It's a lovely big pizza. We've got our dough nice and flat, nice and thin, okay. But keep a nice little edge to it, okay. And that semolina flour is just going to give that a lovely little crunching texture. In the oven, I've got an oven tray heating. And the oven's is really as hot as you can get that. You want to try and emulate as much of a pizza oven as you can. Onto our pizza, what we're going to do is literally, guys, you can put anything on this, but I've just looked in the fridge here. This is some ingredients that we've got. Obviously, you will have to go and get some mozzarella, okay? So mozzarella, a little bit of chili, some mushroom, bit of ham, some onion, some olives, and again, just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So we have a hot tray. And again, just let's take a little bit of that semolina flour, just so that it doesn't stick, okay. And then we get our pizza dough on the top. Okay, so this is where you gotta move quick, guys. Not too much of this tomato paste that we showed you earlier. And don't take it right to the edge. Let's throw in our ingredients, just some mozzarella. Okay, and then a little bit of Parmesan. We're going to use a little bit more of this in a minute. I just think that gives it a nice little flavour in the bottom. You can build these whatever way you want. As I say, guys, you can make these quite, you know, you can make these a lot smaller, so the kids, you know, you can make individual pizzas for kids. Bit of ham. Again, you want to use pepperoni, you want to use some Italian sausage, you know, just whatever you've got handy in the fridge. Mushrooms. Don't like to overload the pizza. A wee bit of chili in there, and a couple of, well, I like a few olives, you know, but not everybody does. Okay, and back in the oven, as high as you can get it, and that's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes. So you'll see our pizza's almost done there. The heat in the tray really helped to make that the crust rise, you know. We're not too far away, just another minute or so. Our pizza's had about 10 minutes. And here we go. Oh, this is hot. So you see how lovely and stiff that is, okay? Lovely bit of crust on that. Obviously you could do with a roller, but you know, if you don't have one, you just use a knife. So let's try it, okay? That's delicious. 2 of those big pizzas for $5, you know, makes a lot of sense.